Hi everyone, it's Miss Mary Ellen. Welcome back to StoryBreak. Today, we're going to be reading stories about the library. But first, we're going to sing our song, okay? The more we get together, together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we sing together, the more we sing together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we sing together, the happier we'll be. The more we clap together, the more we clap together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we clap together, the happier we'll be. Okay, our first book is called The New Librarian. A story by Allison Donald and pictures by Alex Wilmore. Okay. It was almost story time. The children were ready. Dee couldn't wait. "Isn't it time?" she asked, but no one answered. "Look, a clue. Footprints," said Dee. "They aren't grown-up footprints," said Jack. "They aren't kid footprints," said Alex. Dee looked closer. "They're paw prints," she declared. They followed the paw prints among the bookshelves, through a galaxy, into an ocean, and down a runway, and spotted more clues. "The librarian's desk feels sticky," said Jack. "These books are shredded and torn," said Dee. And then they looked and saw a new librarian. She must be a librarian. She has a name tag on that says librarian. "You're not our librarian. Where's Miss Merriweather?" Dee asked. The new librarian shrugged. "Will you read us a story?" Dee asked. The new librarian nodded. "Hooray!" cried the children. "A princess story? A pirate story? A book about dragons?" The new librarian looked bored. "How about something different?" Gemma suggested. "Something exciting," said Jameson. "Something we aren't allowed to read," said Tom. "Could you read us a scary story?" asked Dee. The new librarian's ears perked up. He grabbed a book about bears. He opened the book and roared. "Ee!" the children screamed. He growled and stomped and roared some more. The children loved it. "Read it again," they cried. "Someone's coming," said Dee. It was the missing Miss Merriweather. "Sorry I'm late," she said. "A volcano erupted in the ancient history section, and there was hot lava everywhere. But it's all cleared up now." Miss Merriweather opened her book. Today's story is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. "Ooh, we love bear stories," Dee exclaimed. "Once upon a time, there were 3 bears, Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby—" "Oh, where's Baby Bear?" the children cried. "I know you're hiding, Baby Bear," Miss Merriweather said. "It's time to come out now." The new librarian shuffled over sheepishly. "Baby Bear, my dear, you are late for story time too," said Miss Merriweather. The children waved goodbye as Baby Bear stepped back into his story. "Now let's start again," said Miss Merriweather. "And Baby Bear, a little girl came to their house." Wait, where's Goldilocks? You know, don't you? What a funny magical story where bears and children can come in and out of the book. Okay, I have my shaker. Do you have something to shake at home? Shake your shaker in the air, shake it here, shake it there. Shake your shaker in the air, shake your shakers. Shake your shaker high, 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 high. Shake your shaker high, 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 shake your shaker. Shake your shakers low, 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 low. Shake your shakers low, 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 shake your shakers. Shake your shakers fast, 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 fast. Shake your shaker fast, 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 shake your shaker. Shake your shaker slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow. Slow, slow, slow. Shake your shaker slow, slow, slow. Shake your shaker. And do you have some kind of a scarf? A towel or anything will do. We wave our scarves together. We wave our scarves together. We wave our scarves together because it's fun to do. We flap our scarves together. We flap our scarves together. We flap our scarves together because it's fun to do. We wear our scarves together. We wear our scarves together. We wear our scarves together because it's fun to do. We throw our scarves together. We throw our scarves together. We throw our scarves together because it's fun to do. Now I have another story here about a bear in a library. And it's called A Library Book for Bear by Bonnie Becker, illustrated by Katie MacDonald Denton. Now I've been working here for a while and I've never seen real bears in our library, but you never know. Bear had never been to the library. He had 7 very nice books at home, 3 about kings and queens, 3 about honeybees, and 1 about pickles. Bear was quite sure he had all the books he would ever need. One morning, Bear heard a tap, tap, tapping on his door. When he opened the door, there was Mouse, small and gray and bright-eyed. "We're off!" exclaimed Mouse with a happy wag of his whiskers. Bear frowned. He had agreed to go with Mouse to the library, but now he was quite sure it was a dreadful mistake. "Completely unnecessary," Bear announced. "I have all the books I need right here." "Oh, there are many delightful books in the library," Mouse assured him. Bear grumbled, but he had promised. So he buckled up his red roller skates and stepped outside, grabbing a basket for the books. Bear skated and Mouse rode in the basket to the library, the wind rippling nicely through their fur. But when they got to the library, Bear didn't like how big it looked. "There are far too many books in there," he protested. "Most excessive." "Oh no, it's quite exciting," Mouse said, leading Bear through the tall doors. In the library, were more books than Bear had ever thought there could be. He quickly found a tucked-away corner. But even here there were lots and lots of books. Terribly extravagant. Bear's voice was a little loud. I shall find you the perfect one, Mouse said quietly in his library voice. One about pickles, commanded Bear. After all, he only had one of those. But Mouse had whisked away. Mouse came back with a thick green book. Bear opened it. Rocket ships. Ridiculous! Bear's voice was getting louder. A good book about pickles is all I require. Remember, quiet in the library, murmured Mouse as he scurried off. He soon returned with a tall yellow book. I am not interested in wooden canoes. Bear's voice was even louder. Quiet voices in the library, Mouse reminded him. My voice is always quiet, Bear shouted. I will find my own book. I can assure you that pickles are quite interesting. Mouse didn't look so sure, but Bear quickly spotted a blue book with a pickle on the spine, and Mouse sprang up to the shelf to get it for him. Inside were pictures of pickles. The pickles had little fairy wings. They were dancing with petunias. No dancing, Pickles! Bear roared. Shh, said a voice. Bear peeked around a bookshelf. There sat a librarian with a cluster of youngsters gathered around her. The librarian smiled, but a mother squirrel squished an angry finger against her lips, and an old raccoon said sternly, Quiet in the library. Bear turned back with a huffy sniff. I know when I'm not wanted, he told Mouse. I want to go home. Surely at least one book, Mouse began. But Bear cut him off. I have all the books I need. He looked quite certain. Then we're off, said Mouse, but his whiskers didn't wag this time. Bear stood stock still. He was listening carefully to a voice on the other side of the bookshelf. So the very brave Bear began to inch his way toward the treasure chest, the voice was saying. I'm ready, began Mouse. Shh, exclaimed Bear. It's just getting to the good part. But you said... Quiet voices in the library, Bear bellowed. This time the librarian got up and looked around the bookshelf at Bear. Bear stood very still and quiet, as if he had been still and quiet all along. Would you like to join story time? The librarian asked. Bear glanced at Mouse. We'd love to have you, said the librarian. Bear and Mouse scooted around the shelf and found 2 empty chairs. The librarian began to read again. Bear lifted the lid to the treasure chest, and inside... The librarian paused. Mouse and Bear strained forward. Inside, she said, was a mound of pickle slices, and each shining slice was made of diamonds and gold, and everyone shouted, Hooray for the very brave Bear! And then she said, The end. Bear stared dreamily into space for a moment. Then he looked over at Mouse and announced, As I said, pickles are most interesting. Indeed, said Mouse. Later, Mouse rode in the basket with 7 new books. There were 2 about wooden canoes, 2 about rocket ships, 2 about teapots, and 1 called The Very Brave Bear and the Treasure of Pickle Island, which Bear read to Mouse that very same day. A library book for Bear. So if you come to the library, you can find books about all sorts of things. But now you know what time it is. It is time to say goodbye to all our friends. It is time to say goodbye to all our friends. It is time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. It is time to say goodbye to all our friends. Goodbye, friends. Yee-haw!